There is a sound pattern hidden in the Torah that mystics have guarded for centuries, and when you activate it correctly, manifestation happens so fast it will shake you to your core. I am Rabbi Shimon. I have studied sacred texts for 65 years, and I need you to understand something before we go any further. What I'm about to reveal to you is not a game. This is not positive thinking. This is not visualization. This is ancient technology that works whether you believe it or not, but you must use it exactly as I show you. No shortcuts, no modifications, exactly as I teach it. If you're watching this video right now, it is not an accident. Your soul called you here, and if you feel that stirring in your chest right now, that recognition, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, because what you're about to learn you will not find in books, you will not hear in lectures. This is oral tradition, passed from teacher to student, and now I'm passing it to you. When we finish today, I want you to go to the comments and write these words. Sound unlocks. Just those two words, because when you write that, you are making a declaration. You are telling the universe, I am ready to receive. Write it now if you already feel it. Sound unlocks. Let me tell you where most people get stuck. You've been taught to pray with words. You've been taught to ask for what you need. You've been taught to be specific, to be faithful, to be persistent. And you've done all of that. You've prayed for healing. You've prayed for money. You've prayed for relationships to be restored. And some of those prayers were answered, but most of them weren't. And you've been carrying that disappointment for years. Here's what nobody told you. Prayer is not just about the words you say. It's about the sound frequency those words create. It's about the vibration that moves through your body when you speak them. It's about the resonance that forms between your voice and the voice of creation itself. And when you get that resonance right, when you hit the exact frequency, manifestation is instant. Not 3 days, not 3 weeks, instant. You've tried affirmations, you've tried gratitude journals, you've tried vision boards and meditation apps and every self-help book on the shelf, and some of it worked a little, but nothing stuck. Nothing created the breakthrough you were hoping for. And late at night, when you're lying in bed and the house is quiet, you wonder, am I doing something wrong? Is there a secret I'm missing? Yes, there is a secret, and it's been hidden in plain sight for 2,000 years. Let me paint you a picture. You wake up every morning, you say your prayers, you read a psalm, maybe you recite the Shema, you do everything you were taught, and then you go about your day, and nothing changes. The bank account doesn't shift, the diagnosis doesn't improve, the relationship stays broken, and you think, maybe God isn't listening, maybe I'm not worthy, maybe it's just not meant to be. But here's the truth that will change everything. God is listening. You are worthy, and it is meant to be. But you're speaking on the wrong frequency. You're using words, but you're not using sound. And there is a massive difference. Let me show you something that most rabbis will never teach you because they themselves were never taught. Go back with me to Mount Sinai. The entire nation of Israel is standing at the base of the mountain. Moses is at the top, and God is about to give the 10 Commandments. But before he speaks a single word, something happens that most people miss. The Torah says, "And all the people saw the sounds." Read that again. They didn't hear the sounds, they saw them. In Hebrew, the phrase is ro'im et hakolot. Ro'im means seeing. Kolot means sounds, voices, thunders. The people saw sounds, not heard. Saw. Why? Because at that moment, the barrier between the physical and the spiritual collapsed. Sound became visible. Frequency became tangible. The entire mountain was vibrating at a level so intense that the invisible became visible. And every person standing there experienced manifestation in real time. They asked for bread, manna appeared. They asked for water, a rock split open. They asked for guidance, a pillar of fire led them. This was not symbolic, this was physics. spiritual physics. Now let me take you deeper. The Torah is written in Hebrew, and every Hebrew letter is not just a symbol, it's a sound, and every sound carries a frequency. When you combine those sounds in specific patterns, you create what the Kabbalists call a tikkun, a repair, a correction, an alignment. You are literally tuning the fabric of reality to match your intention. The mystics knew this. That's why they spent hours reciting the names of God, not because God needs to hear his name repeated, but because those names, when spoken correctly, create sound waves that open portals, portals between this world and the next, portals between lack and abundance, portals between sickness and healing. Let me give you an example. One of the most powerful names of God in the Kabbalah is the Tetragrammaton, the four-letter name, Yud-He-Vav-He. In English, we say it as YHVH, or Yahweh, or Jehovah. But the mystics never pronounced it that way. They chanted it as a sound frequency, Yud, a short, sharp burst of air, He, an exhale, a release, Vav, a sustained hum, He, another release. When you chant this sequence, something happens in your body. Your breath slows, your heart rate drops, your brain waves shift from beta to alpha. You enter a state of coherence, and in that state you become a magnet for manifestation. Not because you're trying harder, but because you're vibrating at the frequency where miracles live. This is not theory. This is measurable. Scientists have studied chanting, they've studied mantra, they've studied the effect of sound on water, on plants, on human cells, and the results are undeniable. Sound changes matter, frequency changes reality. Now let me tell you about three people who used this sound pattern in the last year. Real people, real results. A man named David in Toronto. He is 69 years old. He has been trying to sell his house for 18 months. Every offer falls through. Every buyer backs out at the last minute. He is desperate. I teach him the sound pattern I'm about to teach you. He practices it every morning for 14 days. On the 15th day, he gets an offer. Full asking price, cash, no contingencies. The sale closes in 30 days. He calls me and says, "Rabbi, I felt it shift on day 7. I felt something unlock inside my chest, and I knew the house was already sold." A woman named Esther in Phoenix. She is 58 years old. She has a thyroid condition. The doctors say she'll need surgery. She's terrified. I teach her the sound pattern. She chants it twice a day, morning and evening, for 21 days. On day 22, she goes back for her pre-op appointment. The doctor does another scan. The nodules have shrunk. Surgery is no longer necessary. She weeps in my office and says, "I felt the vibration in my throat every time I chanted. I felt it dissolving something." A man named Samuel in Atlanta. He is 74 years old. His daughter hasn't spoken to him in 3 years. He doesn't even know why. She won't return his calls, won't answer his letters. He is heartbroken. I teach him the sound pattern focused on reconciliation. He chants it every evening for 40 days. On day 41, his daughter shows up at his door. No warning. She says, "Dad, I don't know why I'm here. I just woke up this morning and felt like I needed to see you." They reconcile that day. These are not coincidences. This is cause and effect. Let me tell you about one more. A woman named Hannah in Seattle. She is 63 years old. She has been living paycheck to paycheck her entire life. No savings, no security. She starts using the sound pattern every morning. Within 30 days, she receives a letter from the IRS. They've been holding a tax refund for her for 4 years, $8,000. She never knew it existed. Within 60 days, her employer offers her a position she didn't apply for. A promotion, 20% raise. She tells me, "Rabbi, it's like the entire universe rearranged itself around me." This is what happens when you activate the sound pattern correctly. Reality bends, doors open, obstacles dissolve. Not because you're forcing anything, but because you're vibrating at the frequency where abundance already exists. Now I'm going to teach you the exact sound pattern, step by step, and I need you to pay close attention, because the power is in the precision. One sound out of place, and it doesn't work. But when you get it right, you will feel it immediately. Preparation. For the next 21 days, you are going to practice this sound pattern every morning. 21 days is the minimum time required to establish a new frequency pattern in your energy field. Less than that, and the pattern doesn't lock in. You need a quiet space, no interruptions, no phone, just you and the sound. Step 1. Sit in a comfortable position, spine straight, feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your thighs, palms up. This position opens your energy channels. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 6 counts. Do this 3 times. This calms your nervous system and prepares your body to hold the frequency. Step 2. Close your eyes. Place your right hand on your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Breathe naturally. Now, say out loud, I am aligning my voice with the voice of creation. I am tuning my frequency to the frequency of abundance. Say it slowly. Feel the words vibrating in your chest. Step 3. Now you're going to chant the sound pattern. It consists of 3 sounds, repeated in sequence. The first sound is ah, like the A in father. Open your mouth wide. Let the sound come from deep in your belly. Hold it for 5 seconds. Feel it vibrating in your chest, in your throat, in your head. This sound activates your root frequency. It grounds you. It connects you to the earth. Step 4. The second sound is O, like the O in home. Round your lips. Let the sound roll out like a wave. Hold it for 5 seconds. Feel it vibrating in your heart center. This sound activates your emotional body. It opens your capacity to receive. Step 5. The third sound is lips closed, a sustained hum. Hold it for 7 seconds. Feel it vibrating in your skull, behind your eyes, in the crown of your head. This sound activates your third eye. It connects you to divine intelligence. It opens the portal between asking and receiving. Step 6. Repeat this sequence 7 times without stopping. Ah, oh, 7 repetitions. No breaks, no pauses. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your hand on your heart. Let the sounds build on each other. By the 3rd repetition, you will feel heat in your body. By the 5th repetition, you will feel tingling in your hands and feet. By the 7th repetition, you will feel like you're vibrating from the inside out. That's the frequency locking in. Step 7. After the 7th repetition, sit in silence for 2 full minutes. Do not move. Do not open your eyes. Just sit. Let the frequency stabilize. Let it anchor into your cells. This is where the magic happens, in the silence after the sound. Step 8. When the 2 minutes are up, open your eyes slowly. Take 1 deep breath, and then say this declaration out loud. It is already done. What I have asked for is already mine. I receive it now. Say it with absolute conviction, not hope, not faith, conviction. You are not asking, you are claiming. Step 9. Stand up slowly. Drink a glass of water. Water carries frequency. It helps lock the pattern into your physical body. Then go about your day. But here's the key. For the rest of that day, pay attention. Watch for signs. Watch for shifts. Watch for opportunities that appear out of nowhere. They will come. And when they do, act on them immediately. Now let me tell you what to expect over the 21 days. Days 1 through 3, you're building the channel. You might not feel anything dramatic. You might feel silly. You might doubt whether this is working. That's normal. Keep going. Day 4 through 7, you will start to feel the frequency in your body even when you're not chanting. You'll feel a hum in your chest, a warmth in your belly. This is the pattern establishing itself. Days 8 through 14, things will start moving in the external world. A phone call you weren't expecting, an email with an opportunity, a conversation that opens a door, Someone will say something to you that feels like it came straight from heaven. Pay attention. This is the universe responding to your frequency. Days 15 through 21, the manifestations will accelerate. What you asked for will start showing up in tangible form: money, health, relationships, opportunities. It won't all come at once, but it will come in a steady flow. And you will know, beyond any doubt, that this is not coincidence. This is resonance. This is the sound pattern doing what it was designed to do. And here's what most people don't understand. Once you establish this frequency, it doesn't go away. It becomes part of your baseline. You carry it with you. And everything you touch from that point forward carries that frequency. You become a walking portal for manifestation. Some of you are thinking, Rabbi, this sounds too easy. How can just making sounds create real change? Because sound is not just anything. Sound is vibration. Vibration is energy. Energy is the substance that everything in the universe is made of. When you change your vibration, you change your reality. It's not magic, it's physics. Quantum physics. The same science that tells us an observer changes the outcome of an experiment just by observing it. You are the observer. Your sound is the observation, and reality responds. Others are thinking, what if I do it wrong? What if I can't hold the sounds long enough? Then you build up to it. Start with 3 seconds each instead of 5. Start with 3 repetitions instead of 7. The power is not in perfection. The power is in consistency. Show up every day. Do your best. The frequency will build over time. And some of you are thinking, what should I ask for? What should I focus on while I'm chanting? Focus on one thing, not 10 things. 1. The most important thing in your life right now. The thing that keeps you awake at 3 in the morning. The thing you've been praying about for years. Hold that in your mind while you chant. See it as already done. Feel the emotion of having it, and then release it into the sound. Let me bring this home. You are not here by accident. You are reading these words because your soul is ready for a breakthrough. The same sound pattern that created the universe is available to you right now. The same frequency that split the Red Sea, that brought manna from heaven, that healed the sick and raised the dead. That frequency is encoded in your voice. You just have to activate it. This is not superstition. This is not wishful thinking. This is spiritual technology that has been tested and proven for thousands of years, and it works every single time, without exception. When you align your sound with the sound of creation, manifestation is not a miracle, it's a law. So here's what I need you to do right now. Go to the comments and write, "Sound unlocks." Those 2 words, that's your activation. That's you telling the universe, I'm ready, I'm tuning in, I'm claiming what's mine. Write it now. And if this teaching has awakened something inside you, hit that subscribe button. Because every week I'm releasing ancient secrets that most people will never hear. Keys that unlock dimensions of abundance you didn't know existed. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Let me close with a blessing. May the Holy One, blessed be He, open your voice to carry the frequency of heaven. May every sound you make create ripples in eternity. May your words become bridges between what is and what will be. May you feel the power of creation moving through your throat, your chest, your entire being. And may you know, with every fiber of your soul, that you are a vessel of infinite potential. What you speak becomes. What you sound forth manifests. You are not a beggar, you are a creator.